infertility and a typical tremor. This is the typical sign of hyperthyroidism. On the contrary, hypothyroidism is little production of thyroid hormone by the thyroid, and in general the sign of the person that suffers hypothyroidism are the contrary of the people that have hyperthyroidism. You can see a person that is not thin, is a fat person. The signs of hypothyroidism are bradycardia, low heart beating, constipation, cold intolerance, the contrary in hypothyroidism than hyperthyroidism, weight gain, the contrary in hyperthyroidism, infertility, dry skin, and goiter. Only goiter and infertility are common in hypo and hyperthyroidism. Diffuse thyroid disease. There are some diseases that are not in nodules. All the glands have involved. Usually are a generalized enlargement of the gland, also called goiter, and not palpable nodules. Some specific conditions. The number one very common is the chronic autoimmune lymphocytic thyroiditis, also called Hashimoto disease. The colloid or adenomatous goiter, and the Graves' disease. Diagnosis of this disease is in general doing by laboratory and clinical, not with ultrasound. The clinical setting in high resolution ultrasonography can help, but the diffuse disease can be better diagnosed with laboratory examination. But if one side is bigger than the other, ultrasound can help to see if there are nodular disease or if a diffuse thyroid disease. The sonographic finding of generalized parenchymal abnormality may alert the clinical to consider the diffuse thyroid disease. The isthmus more than 1 centimeter in thickness is diagnostic of goiter. There are several different types of thyroiditis. The acute suppurative thyroiditis, the subacute granulomatous thyroiditis that also is called Kervin disease, and the chronic autoimmune lymphocytic thyroiditis that is very common and is also called Hashimoto disease. This is a very important disease for the examination. Hashimoto disease is in examination of ultrasonographers. Acute suppurative thyroiditis is an inflammation disease that is in general caused by a bacterial infection. The sonography only can help a little because it's very obvious in clinical that there are a bacterial infection of the thyroid gland. Ultrasound is helpful, but it's not the best to diagnose this disease. Subacute granulomatosis thyroiditis is remitting spontaneously and is probably caused by viral infection. The clinical findings include fever, enlargement of the gland, and pain on palpation. Sonographical, the gland may be enlarged, hypoechoic because have edema, normal or decreased vascularity because there are edema of the gland. This is the contrary when there are a bacterial infection. When there are a bacterial infection, there are more blood flow. In this case, there are low flow. But the most common type of thyroiditis and the most important is the Hashimoto thyroiditis. Typical is painless with enlargement of the thyroid gland in a young or middle-aged woman. Is associated with hypothyroidism, and the typical sonographic appearance of the Hashimoto thyroiditis is diffuse glandular enlargement with a homogeneous but coarse parenchymal echo texture, more hypoechoic than a normal thyroid. You can see here the enlargement of the thyroid gland. Fibrotic septation produce pseudolobules that can confuse with nodules. Histological, the pathologist can see the lymphocytes inside the thyroid gland. Of course, this is not ultrasound, this is pathology. This is microscopic, and this is not nothing that the sonographer can see with ultrasound. At the final, the thyroid begins a small, ill-defined margin and heterogeneous texture because have fibrosis. There are no more thyroid, are scar tissue, and of course do not produce thyroid hormone, and that produce hypothyroidism. Moderate hyperthyroidism with thyroid enlargement usually occur in the early phase, but at the final of the disease always there are hypothyroidism. Graves' disease is a very common disease with hyperthyroidism. It sometimes also having thyrotoxicosis. This is a big quantity of thyroid hormone. This is called exophthalmos. You can see the face of the woman with exophthalmos, that is the protuberant eyes. The echo texture is more inhomogeneous than diffuse goiter because of the presence of numerous large intraparenchymal vessels. But even hyperthyroidism or Graves' disease is not a disease to diagnosis with ultrasound. It's more laboratory and clinical diagnosis. Color Doppler in general have high flow, and this is called thyroid inferno because mean a lot of blood flow, and when you put color you get a lot of color in the gland. Spectral Doppler also show increase, and the systolic velocity are more than 70 centimeters by second. Recent studies have shown Doppler analysis can be used to monitor the response of the patient with Graves' disease. One of the rare types of inflammatory thyroid disease is the invasive fibrous thyroiditis. This is also called Riedel's struma. The disease affects primarily women and often tend to progress to total